Everything that could have gone wrong has gone wrong. My audio, my lighting fell, so give me just a second. All right, I'm back. Wow, sorry. So we have one person. So here we are. I'm back. Sorry about that. So this week we are just running a test. But while we're here, we're going to go ahead and read the Torah portion for today, which is Parsha Korach, Korah, the third reading for this week. So let's look at that. We'll go ahead and do it here. So as you can see, it's chapter 16, verses 20 through 17 and 8. If you're reading from a Hebrew version, it will be chapter 16, verses 20 through 43. So let's go ahead and read over this together. It says, "And the Lord spoke unto Moses and said unto Aaron, separate yourselves from among this congregation, that I may consume them in a moment. And they fell upon their faces and said, O God, the God of the spirits of all flesh, shall one man sin, and wilt thou be wroth with the whole congregation, or all the congregation? And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the congregation, saying, Get you up from about the dwelling of Korah, Dothan, and Amram. And Moses rose up and went to Dothan and Amram, and the elders of Israel followed him. And he spoke unto the congregation, saying, Depart, I pray you, from the tents of these wicked men, and touch nothing of theirs, lest you be swept away in all their sins. So they got up from the dwelling of Korah, Dathan, and Amram on every side. And Dathan and Amram came out and stood at the door of their tents with their wives and their sons and their little ones. And Moses said, Hereby you shall know that the Lord hath sent me to do all these works, and that I have not done them of my own mind. If these men die the common death of all men, and be visited after the visitation of all men, then the Lord hath not sent me. But if the Lord make a new thing, and the ground open her mouth, and swallow them up, with all that apprehend unto them, and they shall go down alive into the pit, then ye shall understand that these men have despised the Lord." Numbers 16:31. And it came to pass, as he made an end of speaking all these things, that the ground did cleave asunder that was under them. And the earth opened her mouth and swallowed them up, and their households, and all the men that appertained to Korah, and all their goods. So they and all that apprehended to him went down alive into the pit, and the earth closed upon them, and they perished from among the assembly. And all Israel that were round about them fled at the cry of them. For they said, lest the earth swallow us up. And fire came forth from the Lord and devoured the 250 men that offered the incense. So Numbers chapter 16, verse 37, or 17:1. And this Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, speak unto Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest, that he take up the fire pans out of the burning, and scatter thou the fire yonder, for they are become holy. Even the fire pans of the men who have sinned at the cost of their lives, and let them be made beaten plates for a covering of the altar, for they are become holy, because they were offered before the Lord, that they may be a sign unto the children of Israel. And Eleazar the priest took the brazen fire pans which they that were burnt had offered, and they beat them out for a covering for the altar. And we're at 16:40 or 17:5, to be a memorial unto the children of Israel, to the end that no common man that is not of the seed of Aaron draw near to burn incense before the Lord, for he fares not as Korah and his company, as the Lord spoke unto him by the hands of Moses. But on the morrow all the congregation of the children of Israel murmured against Moses and against Aaron, saying, you have killed the people of the Lord. And it came to pass, when the congregation was assembled against Moses and Aaron, that they looked towards the tent of meeting, and behold, the cloud covered it, and the glory of the Lord appeared. And Moses and Aaron came in front of the tent of meeting. So that is it for today's Torah reading. Again, I'm sorry for the technical difficulties at the beginning, but it happens. So thank you. I will be back tomorrow reading the next portion. Until then, see you later, Gators.